Welcome to our annual training on sexual harassment prevention. This course is presented by Compliance Publishing Corporation. You may contact us at 877-500-6737. In recent years, the topic of sexual harassment in the workplace has been brought into the national spotlight, bringing with it renewed awareness about the serious and unacceptable nature of these actions and the severe consequences that follow. The term sexual harassment may mean different things to different people depending on your life experience. That's why we're here today. Certain conduct may seem acceptable or have seemed acceptable in the past. That does not mean it's acceptable to the people we work with. The purpose of this training is to set forth a common understanding about what is and what is not acceptable in our workplace. Sexual harassment in the workplace. New York State has long been committed to ensuring that all individuals have an equal opportunity to enjoy a fair, safe, and productive work environment. Laws and policies help ensure that diversity is respected and that everyone can enjoy the privileges of working in New York State. Preventing sexual harassment is critical to our continued success. Sexual harassment will not be tolerated. This means any harassing behavior will be investigated, and the perpetrator or perpetrators will be told to stop. It also means that disciplinary action may be taken if appropriate. If the behavior is sufficiently serious, disciplinary action may include termination. Repeated behavior, especially after an employee has been told to stop, is particularly serious and will be dealt with accordingly. This interactive training will help you better understand what is considered sexual harassment. It will also show you how to report sexual harassment in our workplace, as well as your options for reporting workplace sexual harassment to external state and federal agencies that enforce anti-discrimination laws. These reports will be taken seriously and promptly investigated, with effective remedial action taken where appropriate. What is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment is a form of sex discrimination and is unlawful under federal, state, and where applicable, local law. Sexual harassment includes harassment on the basis of sex, sexual orientation, self-identified or perceived sex, gender expression, gender identity, and the status of being transgender. Sexual harassment includes unwelcome conduct, which is either of a sexual nature or which is directed at an individual because of that individual's sex, when such conduct has the purpose or effect of unreasonably interfering with an individual's work performance or creating an intimidating, hostile, or offensive work environment, even if the reporting individual is not the intended target of the sexual harassment. Such conduct is made either explicitly or implicitly a term or condition of employment, or submission to or rejection of such conduct is used as the basis for employment decisions affecting an individual's employment. There are two main types of sexual harassment. Hostile environment. A hostile environment on the basis of sex may be created by any action previously described, in addition to unwanted words, signs, jokes, pranks, intimidation, physical actions, or violence, either of a sexual nature or not of a sexual nature, directed at an individual because of that individual's sex. Hostile environment sexual harassment includes sexual or discriminatory displays or publications anywhere in the workplace, such as displaying pictures, posters, calendars, graffiti, objects, promotional material, reading materials, or other materials that are sexually demeaning or pornographic. This includes such sexual displays on workplace computers or cell phones and sharing such displays while in the workplace. This also includes sexually oriented. Hostile environment. A hostile environment on the basis of sex may be created by any action previously described, in addition to unwanted words, signs, jokes, pranks, intimidation, physical actions, or violence, either of a sexual nature or not of a sexual nature, directed at an individual because of that individual's sex. Hostile environment sexual harassment includes sexual or discriminatory displays or publications anywhere in the workplace, such as displaying pictures, posters, calendars, graffiti, objects, promotional material, reading materials, or other materials that are sexually demeaning or pornographic. This includes such sexual displays on workplace computers or cell phones and sharing such displays while in the workplace. This also includes sexually oriented gestures, noises, remarks, jokes, or comments about a person's sexuality or sexual experience. Hostile actions taken against an individual because of that individual's sex, such as rape, sexual battery, molestation, or attempts to commit these assaults. Physical acts of a sexual nature, including but not limited to touching, pinching, patting, grabbing, kissing, hugging, brushing against another employee's body, or poking another employee's body. Interfering with, destroying, or damaging a person's workstation, tools, or equipment, or otherwise interfering with the individual's ability to perform the job. Sabotaging an individual's work, bullying, yelling, and name-calling. Quid pro quo sexual harassment. Quid pro quo sexual harassment occurs when a person in authority trades or tries to trade job benefits for sexual favors. Quid pro quo is a legal term meaning a trade. This type of harassment occurs between an employee and someone with authority, like a supervisor, who has the ability to grant or withhold job benefits. Quid pro quo sexual harassment includes offering or granting better working conditions or opportunities in exchange for a sexual relationship, threatening adverse working conditions like demotions, shift alterations, or work location changes, or denial of opportunities if a sexual relationship is refused, using pressure, threats, or physical acts to force a sexual relationship, retaliating for refusing to engage in a sexual relationship. Who can be the target of sexual harassment? Sexual harassment can occur between any individuals, regardless of their sex or gender. New York law protects employees, paid or unpaid interns, and non-employees, including independent contractors and those employed by companies contracting to provide services in the workplace.